What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Hope everybody enjoyed your weekend. The market is back open after the holiday on Monday. I've received many requests for ticker SOFI, and if I don't get to it right away, it's for a reason, guys. I'm just waiting for the right time in the chart, and I think we have a good time for a good analysis right now. The question is downtrend or breakout, and we go to the chart to find the answer. Remember, this is not financial advice. Here we are in the SOFI chart, SOFI Technologies in the weekly chart. Very popular stock, relatively strong stock, market cap about 21 billion. Uh, Nothing spectacular, but solid. And I believe we are trading in this macro trend channel. And ever since we touched the bottom of the trend channel here, we formed higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and we've also formed higher highs, guys. So I really like this structure. And now we are here at a critical point. Do we see the continuation of the uptrend, higher highs, or do we see, a little bit of downtrend before another uptrend in the future? So you could see last time we touched the bottom of the trend channel here, we SoFi moved about 280%, which is great. But from that top, we are now down 50%. I'm going to turn the indicators on, guys. And you could see it's a pretty choppy chart, a lot of wicks, a lot of back and forth price action in the weekly time frame. So each one of these candles represents 1 week. You could see not a lot of clean moves. Overall, the move is clean, but not a lot of clean intraday moves. So a lot of buying and selling in this chart. Let me throw the drawings on too, bring the RSI up. So you could see after this 280% run, we came down, found support on the weekly 200, dipped right into the mid demand zone, responded after the bullish divergence in the weekly time frame, guys. You could see the higher low here and the lower low on the price action. That's very good, very strong in the weekly chart for a stock with $20 billion market cap. And we responded 33%, which is nice for swing trading. So right now, the critical points are this mid demand zone between 1314 and 1501 and this weekly 200 moving day average. So this weekly 200 moving average is very good. You can see we already found support. That's in favor for SoFi, but what's not in favor is the other EMA lines. I just want to show you something here, guys. You could see the last time see this blue Scion line. This is the 50-day in the weekly chart. Last time that crossed over the 14 and the 20, we lost total of around 73%, 72%. It pretty much just guided the price down to the trend channel, the bottom of the trend channel, before we saw a reversal. And that is the last time in 2021 that the 50-day moving average has crossed over the 14 and the 20. And that just happened again here, guys. So I would be cautious. And you could see, if we just for shits and giggles measured the 72, 73%, it would come down and close this gap we have in the weekly chart. And you know how I feel about weekly gaps, guys. Do I expect this to happen? Not necessarily, but in the chart, it is technically possible, guys. So just be careful of that. So basically, my point is, it is good that we have support on this weekly 200, but the last time we crossed over the 50-day with the 14 and the 20, we lost a lot. It rode this down to the trend channel. And I'll be honest, guys, that's kind of what I'm hoping for another entry. I know if you're invested in this stock now, that's not what you want to hear, but in an ideal trading world, that would be healthy for me. So let's talk about a couple of the down prices before we talk about the up prices. So say we do lose this support. Let's go to the daily chart here on the weekly 200 moving average. And you could see also, guys, similar situation with the daily EMA lines. You could see the 200 and the 50, same spot here, rode them all the way down, and we're in the same position here. The 200 crossed the 50 on the daily as well. So if we lose that support, I expect, let me put the gaps on. I would expect the price to get ridden down here to the bottom of the trend channel. It would be nice to close this gap, and I would be, not financial advice, guys. I would be looking for anything on this trend channel for an entry point. Even better would be the lower breaker. You could see we got support initially here and rejection here and found support again here. So even if we did come down here, that would be a loss of about 30%. I know if you're invested, you don't want to hear that, but this is just what the chart is telling us. Technically, that would still be a healthy trend for the stock SoFi, another higher low on this trend channel. And then maybe we see prices to the upside after that. And a bonus would be for me if we came down to to this trend channel and we had a weekly oversold RSI. Guys, you could see when the RSI in SoFi is the weekly RSI is oversold, we have major reactions, good reactions here. You could see weekly oversold, strong reaction, just about oversold here, strong reaction to the upside. So in an ideal trading world for me, or if you're not invested in the stock right now, what I recommend you buy right now, I don't want to give financial advice. It would be a 50-50 shot for me. You're basically gambling right here. But to me, the ideal entry would be somewhere in this area, the 11 to $10 area with this gap here. And if we do get there, I will do an update for these prices to the lower side. I do not expect these, but anything is possible with the chart, guys. And before I continue, guys, if you want to learn how to trade, that is my goal, to teach trading, teach people to be successful. Join my Patreon. Check me out, patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading. Please feel free to like and subscribe all my YouTube videos. It's much appreciated. Everybody counts, guys. We're growing this thing together. I have a premium vault of tutorials and trading systems that can help anyone from beginner to advanced. We do low to large cap swing trades for people who want to be more risky or people who want to be less exposed to risk. And we do weekly breakout stocks as well, guys. And once per week, we go beyond the charts to focus on personal growth and awareness, which helps us in the trading world. All right, guys, check me out, patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading. Back to the SoFi chart, guys, and I will go to the daily chart. If that weekly 200-day moving average does provide support, then we could talk about prices to the upside. And we're in the daily chart, guys. I really like this setup right now in the daily time frame. You could see we were losing strength in the price, but we were gaining strength in the RSI. That's bullish for me. So without a doubt, in my mind, I think we will close this gap sooner than later. And even from the current price, that is still a 14% swing. The gap is at 1827. We have small resistance at 1960. You could see in the past here, if I turn you could see it's a significant price here to get to the next price. Let's go back. But if we see prices to the upside, my main resistance is at $24.22, guys. You could see the strong rejections we've had in the past. And if we do reach that, that is still nice for swing traders at around 50%. But if we get rejected at this price, that to me would confirm a downtrend because we would be forming a lower high. So it would come like this, and then maybe we'll see something and maybe get to this demand zone eventually and touch the trend channel here and then come back up. That would be a nice situation as well. If we break this main resistance or top decision, I call top decision because we came back down, found support. When we're trading under, it's resistance. When we're trading above, it's support. If we break this resistance, we have our core and top supply basically between $28 and $32. And so from the current price, that would be a nice swing trade between 75% and 100%. If we touch the top of the trend channel, even better, 114%. That would confirm the uptrend is still good. You could see in the macro, we would have a higher high here. And I don't want to get too involved in the prices to the upside because this chart is very choppy, guys. It's hard to do Fibonacci retracement. It's not very fib friendly, let's call it. But I do have projected higher targets at $35 roughly and $42 as well. So those could be future prices, whether we come down now or we shoot straight up. So let's go to the weekly for a little recap, guys. Remember, most important for me right now is keeping an eye on these EMA lines. Maybe we shoot up one more time. The weekly Ichimoku cloud is already turning red as well. You could see this move here was this part of the Ichimoku cloud. So in an ideal trading world, we come back. If you're looking for an entry, we come back to this bottom of the trend channel. Whether we get rejected at the main resistance here, maybe we come back up one more time, then come back down, or these price, like similar to before, these EMA lines guide the price down. We lose the support of the weekly 200, come down, maybe close this gap. Like I said before, I don't expect this weekly gap. Just because it's a weekly gap doesn't mean it has to get closed. It just has a strong relevance on the chart, guys. But keep an eye on the weekly RSI when we're coming down here. For me, I expect this gap to get closed sooner than later, but then it's a battle between the EMA lines. We could see a nice a boost here depending on the market sentiment, or these EMA lines could ride the price down back to the trend channel. And I will do an update as that unfolds, guys. All right, guys. Hope you have a good trading week. Hope you had a great weekend, and stay blessed.